We keep wondering why men struggle in relationships, but we never taught boys the skills that relationships require. And if we want this to change, one of the biggest opportunities that we have is sitting right in front of us. It is the boys that are growing up right now. I made a video yesterday talking about how marriage has essentially become optional for women, and that has changed the entire bargain for men and women. We did a really good job of teaching girls that their lives could be bigger than the roles that they used to have. But we did not give that same level of care and attention for preparing boys for what it would mean to build relationships with those women. Patriarchy has ensured that the definition we are currently teaching boys of how to be a man is incredibly narrow. We are teaching boys that masculinity is something that they constantly have to prove. Especially in adolescence, boys are hyper aware of what gets them respect, what gets them laughed at, and what makes them a target. Caring too much about someone can get you called whipped, or being hurt or crying can make you look weak. Getting your heart broken can be something that you're just supposed to laugh off instead of saying, like, holy shit, I loved her. Like, this really hurts. After a while, nobody even has to say anything to him anymore. He starts doing it to himself. And eventually he will start doing the same thing to other boys, and that's how this cycle continues. So hurt becomes anger, and caring becomes pretending not to care, and a heartbreak or a breakup becomes, well, fuck it, on to the next girl. And 20 years later, he's sitting across from his wife, and he's hurt, or he's scared, or he's ashamed because he's hurt her, and he has no idea how to tell her what is going on inside of him. Of course, it's a communication problem. We never taught him how to communicate those feelings in the first place. But this part is important. The feelings were already there. He was just taught that they weren't safe to show. Because hurt isn't feminine, and tenderness isn't feminine, and fear isn't feminine, and loving someone so much that it wrecks you when you lose them isn't feminine. Those are human things. And this is where I think we have a huge opportunity. What if a boy gets called whipped because he outwardly adores his girlfriend, and another boy just says, who gives a shit? Like, he loves her, stop being weird. What if being the guy that treats girls well and owns his mistakes and admits when something hurts actually earns him respect? Because if we can change what boys respect in other boys, then we can start changing what they believe a man is supposed to be. And to be clear, this is not just so girls can have a better husband someday. Boys deserve and need this too. They deserve to have friendships where they actually feel known. They deserve to have relationships where they don't have to pretend to not care. They deserve a version of becoming a man that doesn't require cutting off pieces of themselves just to belong. If we want different men in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, we need to start now while they are still boys.